A lot of people argue about growth versus dividends. Should you chase growth with SCHG or play it safe with SCHD? But almost nobody asks the better question. What happens when you combine them and adjust the percentages based on how much income you want now versus growth later? Most investors don't need all growth or all dividends. The real opportunity lives in the middle. And today I'm breaking down how this simple 2 ETF combo actually works. SCHG and SCHD are two of the most popular ETFs on YouTube for a reason. I recently did a full video comparing SCHG and SCHD head-to-head, growth versus dividends. And one of the biggest takeaways was that most investors don't actually need to choose just one. So instead of treating these ETFs like rivals, today we're going to treat them like teammates. By the end of this video, you'll know when SCHG should be the star and when SCHD should take the lead, and how adjusting these percentages just a few points can completely change your portfolio's personality, from growth heavy to income focused and everything in between. Hi, I'm Greg Hardy and welcome back to the channel, and thank you for being here. We cover all things personal finance, investing, and building a secure financial future. So if you are serious about taking control of your money and learning something new every week, make sure to subscribe to the channel and to like this video. It really helps the channel out and gets this information to more people who need it. Thank you. So let's take a moment and set the stage. SCHG is your growth engine. It focuses on companies with strong earnings growth, with heavy exposure to tech, healthcare, innovation, and market leaders. This is where most of your long-term upside comes from. You should expect higher volatility and bigger swings along the way, but historically, this type of growth has been rewarded over longer time horizons. While SCHD, on the other hand, is your income engine. It's built around high-quality companies with strong cash flow and a long track record of paying and growing dividends. There's less excitement here, but far more consistency. SCHG helps you build wealth. SCHD helps you use wealth. And the real magic happens when you stop choosing between them and start letting each one do what it does best. Here's the problem with going all in on either side. All growth sounds great until the market drops 30% and emotions take over. All dividends feel safe until inflation slowly eats away at your purchasing power. SCHG and SCHD naturally balance each other by solving the weaknesses of each approach. Growth without stability is stressful, and income without growth can fall behind. When growth is flying, SCHG pulls the portfolio forward. When markets are choppy or flat, SCHD provides income and stability, cash flowing during bad markets, which makes it much easier to stay invested. This combination isn't trying to be flashy or exciting. It's designed to be durable, repeatable, and sustainable over decades. This 80% SCHG and 20% SCHD setup is designed for growth-first investors who are early or mid-career and focused on maximizing long-term compounding. The goal isn't income today. It's building the biggest possible portfolio over time. SCHG does the heavy lifting here, giving you strong exposure to innovation, earnings growth, and market leaders that historically drive higher long-term returns, even if the ride is bumpier along the way. Now, SCHD plays a subtle but important role here. It adds stability, lowers volatility, and a growing dividend stream without materially slowing down growth. In this allocation, SCHD isn't about living off of income. It's about smoothing out drawdowns, improving risk-adjusted returns, and helping you stay invested during tough markets. Think of SCHD like a shock absorber and future income seed, quietly working in the background while SCHG pushes growth forward. The 60% SCHG and 40% SCHD allocation is where growth and income start working together in a very intentional way. You still get meaningful upside from SCHG, but SCHD now plays a much larger role in smoothing out volatility and also generating real dividend income. This balance creates a portfolio that can grow through strong markets while holding up better during pullbacks, which matters a lot over longer time horizons. This setup works especially well if you're 10 to 20 years from retirement and want growth with guardrails. Dividends from SCHD can be reinvested automatically, quietly increasing share count and compounding returns without relying solely on price appreciation. It is a true sleep well at night portfolio. Still growing, still productive, but far less emotionally taxing to hold through market cycles. With a 40% SCHG and a 60% SCHD mix, the focus clearly shifts towards income and stability, but growth doesn't completely disappear. SCHD becomes the anchor of the portfolio, delivering consistent dividends and helping reduce volatility, while SCHG still plays an important supporting role. That growth sleeve helps protect purchasing power over time and also gives the portfolio a way to keep up with inflation. This allocation works well if you're approaching retirement or planning to rely on portfolio income sooner rather than later. You get dependable cash flow today with enough growth exposure to avoid falling behind over the long run. Many investors are surprised by how resilient this setup can be. It may not chase big market rallies, but it often holds up remarkably well through full market cycles. With a 20% SCHG and an 80% SCHD allocation, income is clearly the top priority. SCHD becomes the foundation of the portfolio, providing steady dividends, lower volatility, and a smoother overall ride through the market swings. SCHD still plays a meaningful role, though that smaller growth allocation helps protect purchasing power over time and also gives the portfolio exposure to long-term innovation, even while income remains the main focus. This setup is well suited for retirees, semi-retired investors, or anyone planning to rely on dividends to fund part or all of their living expenses. The objective here isn't to maximize returns or to chase the hottest trends. It's to create dependable cash flow and peace of mind. When markets get rough, this kind of allocation is designed to hold up emotionally and financially, allowing investors to stay invested and confident in their plan. Here's the part a lot of investors overlook when they compare performance. Yes, SCHG has historically delivered stronger price appreciation over the long period of time, especially during strong growth cycles. When markets are favorable, growth tends to run faster and grab the headlines. But real-world portfolios don't live on price charts alone. They live on total return and investor behavior over the long run. And once you factor in dividends being reinvested, SCHD closes the gap more than most people expect. Those dividends keep working in both good markets and bad, buying more shares when prices are lower and smoothing out the ride over time. On top of that, SCHD also typically experiences smaller drawdowns, which matters more than people realize. Losing less during downturns often means recovering faster emotionally, and staying invested is one of the biggest drivers of long-term success. This is where mixed portfolios quietly shine. When you rebalance, trimming growth after big runs, and adding to income during choppy periods, you're doing exactly what many professional portfolios are designed to do. You're not trying to time the market or chase the best recent performer. You're managing risk, controlling volatility, and allowing compounding to do its job over decades, which is how most lasting wealth is actually built. This is the part that matters more than any spreadsheet or backtest. Dividends fundamentally change how people behave as investors. When markets drop and your portfolio is still generating cash, it reframes the experience. You're no longer just watching numbers fall, you're receiving income. That steady cash flow creates patience during downturns and reduces the urge to panic or make emotional decisions at the worst possible time. Growth builds wealth over the long run, but income builds discipline along the way. SCHG gives your portfolio the fuel it needs to compound and expand over decades, while SCHD gives you the confidence to stay invested when things get uncomfortable. That emotional balance is why this combination works so well in the real world, not just in theory, but in how people actually think, feel, and act with their money. Here's how I personally think about it after years of investing and watching different market cycles play out. SCHG is my growth engine. It's where I capture innovation, earnings expansion, and the long-term upside that comes from owning companies pushing the economy forward. SCHD is my growth income engine. It's about consistency, dependable dividends, and peace of mind when markets inevitably get rough. If my goal were faster long-term growth, I'd lean more heavily into SCHG. If I needed cash flow or wanted a smoother ride, I'd shift more towards SCHD. And what I've learned over the years is that most investors don't actually need to choose one extreme or the other. Pure growth can feel great on the way up, but pretty stressful on the way down. Pure income can feel safe, but may struggle to keep up with inflation over long periods. Blending SCHG and SCHD allows you to dial in the balance that fits your life stage, income needs, and emotional tolerance, and that flexibility is incredibly powerful. In my broader framework, this fits together in a very simple, intentional way. A core ETF like SPYM handles broad market exposure. SCHG focuses on growth, and SCHD serves as an income layer. Conviction plays like SMH add targeted upside. Guys, it's not about complexity or chasing trends. It's about building a portfolio where every piece has a clear job and works together towards long-term durability and growth. If you're building a portfolio right now, I'd love to hear how you're actually thinking about this in real life. Are you more focused on maximizing growth, generating income, or finding that middle ground where you can sleep at night and still let compounding work long-term? Drop your current SCHG, SCHD split in the comments, or maybe one that you're considering, and let me know what stage you're in. This stuff looks different for everyone, and those real-world perspectives help a lot more people than you might think. Now, if you found this video eye-opening, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who you think needs to hear it. And if you want more practical, no-nonsense advice on building wealth and securing your financial future, then check out this video here. And also, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.